we go. Jesus Christ, man. That was abrupt. It's this one. Okay, so I'm going to get my head chopped off a little bit. Here we go. Jesus Christ, man. This has been not easy to set up. Not easy. I hope you can hear me. Please just somebody say yes, we can hear you. Yes? I hope. God, Betty. So please somebody just say that this is working okay. Please. Easy. I hope you can hear me. Yes, and you will know difference. You will notice differences with the background because this is not where I am. Yes. Can you spell green screen? Yes, exactly. Okay. Right. We have people waiting, and I'm praying as we now do. So you're going to chop my head a little bit, but I'm praying that this works as it should do. So, as people are aware, get the microphone over here a little bit. When it doesn't want to spring back, there you go. So, as people should be aware, life has changed massively. Hence lack of streams, hence everything. So in May of this year, May the 7th, this happened. I married a beautiful Asian Muslim girl called Fiza. So, yes, things change. Things were changing before I met Fiza. But just to give you a very short version, I do not live where this room was. So that is in the past. So that room with the collection as it is a screenshot off another stream from a gaming stream on YouTube. So this is basically just what it looks like for the minute, because in this flat where I now live, it is not possible to get the same display as you see behind on the old image. So this flat has many limitations. You cannot put screws in the wall, nails in the wall, blue tack on the wall, print pads on the wall, anything on the wall you cannot do. So shelves, no. Pictures, no. Artwork, no. Nothing. No small posters, no postcards, no pictures that are small, nothing. You cannot do anything in this flat that will do anything to the walls. So this background and green screen is just for this particular stream. Basically, this is, if anything, going to bring back some memories for some fans anyway. And you're going to remember the collection like this. I've still got the collection's fine. Even so, yes, this just had to be done this particular way because this is not easy to do at all. So if I move green screen in the background, you'll see just a plain boring room, but that's not my preferred choice. This is how it has to be with the owners of the flat. So let's move on. That's how it is. Anyway, I've been speaking to RJ as I always have. I'll catch up with the chat, don't worry. I was speaking to RJ as I always do, always have. And there's a lot of things, as RJ says, there's so much going on. And there is so much going on. And one of these things that are going on are projects. And some are upcoming, others are probably God knows what, because RJ is full of secrets and cryptic clues and messages. So I should check with the chat in a minute, say hello to some names, and then we're going to bring on Mary from Handmade by Robots, and we're going to bring on Aaron from Cavity Colours. Both excellent companies, both many items of Ghostface done so far. Mary, Handmade by Robots, well known by now. The fans love the figures. The figures have got so many types now, I've actually lost count, and I've got behind because of life just being life, as in married life. But it's not a bad thing, because as Ghostface says, we're not finished yet, which is very true. Hence why I'm here. Anyway, so Mary, I need to send a new link to Mary and Aaron. They're going to come in on Zoom. Fingers crossed it's going to work fine. Basically, they're going to come say hello and basically come onto the stream. Now, this is something I've not done in quite a while, so I apologise in advance if there are teething problems, because this setup in this particular room is not what it was with regards to how it's organised in what you see on the old background. So everything's plugged in as it should be, but there was still a lot of tinkering to do, but I was very, very, very limited on time to prepare for this stream with regards to the setup in this room. This is my bedroom, and now it's a shambles, but that's okay because we can put it back together quite easy. So we're going to see Mary and Aaron and say hello, and then basically let's just see what happens after that. But we're going to have a little talk about what they've done before, who they are, and all going well, fingers crossed, this should work okay. So if there's a little teething problems with the Zoom audio or the Zoom image or whatever, please just give me a couple of minutes. I'll try my best. I literally haven't had time to properly test this because I've had a full work shift today, 7 AM till 7 PM. And I managed to finish an hour early due to working all the way through the day and missing a dinner hour and coming home a bit early to try and get all this sorted out, to do this and announce what all you fans want to see, you know, what's happening. You want to be in the know, you want to get links, and basically you want the info. So yes, let's see if we can just have a quick catch up with the chat, just say hello to some names. And then I'm going to go for the Zoom meeting, get Aaron and Mary because they are waiting. And I just need to send Mary a link. Let me just do that now. You see, not normally so disorganised, but it's not been an easy day. But we're here. And as I say, we're not finished yet. So... newest message to Mary. There we go, that should be going across, so she's got the link. Okay. And let's see if we've got them waiting. So I'm in there, Aaron's in there, we need to get Mary in there. And I also need to make sure my head's not chopped. But we're going to go to a different screen for the Zoom meeting. But yes, let's have a look at some of the names in the chat. So Mary's in the Zoom. Okay, thank you, Mary. Just give me a second. Just going to say hello to a couple of names in the stream. Triple Cripple, Carl Cabrera, Drown Boy Productions, Douglas. Mr. Vince, Pirate Pete, Jigsaw JP, Scottish Lindsay. Oh my god, it's all going on now. RJ's now messaging. I think he wants to look at the chat. So Mary... Hang on a minute. Thank you, Mary. Just give me a second. Just going to say hello to a couple of names in the stream. Hang on a minute. Triple Cripple, Carl Cabrera, Drown Boy Productions, Douglas. Mr. Vince, Pirate Pete, Jigsaw JP, Scottish Lindsay. Okay. Oh my god, it's all going on now. RJ's now messaging. Okay, I'm just muting for a second because I got a feedback. Apologies, Mary, we're coming. We're coming. So, just 1 second. This, as RJ says, there's so much going on. This is something I haven't done in so long, and it has been missed. But at the end of the day, I'm doing what I can for the minute. We're getting there. So let me just see. So yeah, Scott's Horror Collectibles, Vince Hopkins, Jigsaw JP, Skylar, Drown Boy Productions, as I say, Cut Him in Floor, Dylan, Mark F, Donnie Darko, Darky Darko, Yes, Cavian is in ScreenFan 1990. There's so many people here, so thank you. 40 viewers, it says. You must be bored. In fact, you're not, because you want to see the info. Right, let's see if we can get the Zoom meeting going. Okay. Oh my good God. Zoom call. Oh my God. We're getting there, don't we? We're getting there. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Okay, okay. Oh my good God. Everything's gone in a random order. A random order. Okay, we're coming, we're coming, we're coming. There we go, we're there, we're there. I need to chop this off the side. Oh my good God. Bear with me, we're coming, we're coming. This has been such a long time. I apologise to everyone. I am sorry. Let me just do this. Such a long time doing this. Apologies to Mary, apologies to Aaron. Okay. Aaron, if you want to unmute, show yourself on video. You're not going to see my video because the streaming software is using the camera. But let's see if we can get some audio here. How you doing, Mary? Just unmute your mic, Mary. It may be muted.
I think I'm unmuted. I am good. How are you? It's good to see you.
Oh, beautiful.
Hey, Tim, I'm here as well.
Hello, Evan. It's Evan. I can't do Ghostface voice anymore.
How's it going?
How are you both? We've got no video on Aaron yet. Have you got a mask on, Aaron? Is that what you do?
Oh no! Yeah, let me ready for the big reveal.
I've got Mary. Show yourself. Here we go.
Zoom in so long, it's a little weird. Oh, hey.
Here he is.
Oh, hang on. I've got to mute the bloody phone. Hang on. That's okay. The phone. God, it's all going on. It's all going on. Right, let me just get the correct... Oh my good God. It's been such a long time since doing this, and I'm so used to my previous setup. So apologies. It's on the way.
RJ's trying to get in as well.
Is RJ... Oh...
I sent him the link, but I'm not sure... why. Okay. I had trouble trying to use the Zoom app. I just had to use the browser.
Was it being a pain? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the app is weird on Mac. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, apologies, viewers. This is just me catching up with myself after such a long time. We are getting there. We are getting there. Gordon Bennett. Gordon Bennett. Right, okay.
He says keep saying invalid, so you might have to just send him directly email him directly.
Or yeah, generate a new link from this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my good God. Apologies, Aaron. Apologies, Mary. We will get there.
No worries.
Yeah, no problem at all.
It's... Oh my God.
It took me about 20 minutes to try to be able to actually get in here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh my God, it's been such a day. My work is not easy, especially with my boss. He's about as bright as an eclipse half the time. But yeah, honestly, we start calling him Hitler because he's getting worse.
Oh no.
Yes, right, Zoom. Right, Zoom meeting. I love how they give you the exact Zoom meeting 40 minutes. It's brilliant, isn't it? Right, are we actually displaying on this? Oh my God. We should have done a test, which is my mistake, so I do apologise.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. People.
So one good thing that's happened from this project that we're going to talk about in a little bit.
Yeah, what's that?
Is that I've got to know Aaron a little bit. So Aaron and I are cooking up all sorts of troublemaking schemes.
Ah, okay.
Well, we're not going to get arrested or anything, but maybe just in a little trouble.
Yeah, pretty excited. For that concept. I think it could be very cool.
And yeah, you two do good work on both sides. So Aaron, I briefly met last year in Pasadena.
Oh wow.
Right.
When
Yeah,
I was in
Monsterpalooza.
Vegas. Yeah, I was in Vegas with Carrie Ann, aka ScreenFan1990 in the chat. And basically, yes, we went to Monsterpalooza. And there's this chap that I just could not get to talk to because he's so busy serving his damn customers.
It was that was a crazy show. That show is
Yes, which
always
was Aaron Crawford.
had-
But yeah, finally got to him. So Aaron, here we go. Finally, after so much time, I get to meet you. Right, we just need RJ to come in.
Yes.
Yes. Now, finally, we got some display on the stream. Oh my good God! Right.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. I
There
see
we
myself.
go.
too.
There he is.
Is RJ gonna come? He wants to me to mention. I think I'll mention just before he gets here. RJ has a goddaughter watching the stream, and
Oh, okay.
the poor young lady's having a few problems at the minute. Just to put it simply, I think she's in hospital. So I do not know exactly what is going on. But RJ's goddaughter, if you are watching, I don't know what's going on. As we say, get well soon. We pray for you. Say, do whatever you got to do. Let Uncle RJ or let Godfather RJ look after you as best he can, because RJ's a big carer. So yeah, let's just hope all is okay. And I know that he said he wanted to watch the stream. I hope you are watching. If not, you can watch it back. But yes, just want to wish good luck to RJ's goddaughter, and basically hope all is well. So we just need to see where Mr. Torbett is. He says it keeps saying invalid, which is very strange. Let me just get the. Come on, Zoom, you're letting us down. We're trying to do something very
You have
important.
to. You might have to generate a new. Just a new.
Can you generate a new one?
Yeah, I think so. How do you do that?
Okay. Apologies, Mary, and apologies.
No worries.
No, it's totally fine.
I don't like messing people about. I really hate it when things don't go as you expect.
I'm sending him an invite as well.
Okay.
Just like I'll try and just send it to him.
I've just sent him another link as well. We'll see if he comes in on any of them, to be honest. Oh, Rock T. Shall we admit him or shall we not? He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Who's that?
Hello.
Hey, there he is.
RJ. It's RJ.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
All I know, I had a
Roxy.
heck of a time. I had a heck of a time.
Apologies,
How's
RJ. Here we go. We're not doing bad, RJ. I'm very happy that we've actually got everyone here now.
Oh, good.
This is the first time since February, since live streaming. Apologies to every single viewer that watches this live and possibly ends up watching it back. My mistake, my problem. So apologies, but we're finally here. And this was not easy to do. Scheduling people, all these people are important and have many things to do.
We haven't. We don't see you. We're not going to see you.
Zoom being Zoom does not want to let me share the camera because the streaming software is trying to use it. I've deleted
okay.
it. I've deleted it off everything on the streaming software, which normally solves it, but it's been a pain.
Okay.
So yes, unfortunately, I knew there'd be something, but people can see me
Do
on
we-
the stream. On the actual stream,
Okay.
Audrey, they see me at the side on the overlay.
Okay. Do we have people here, or is it just the four of us?
Oh, we got
They're on YouTube.
we've got loads of regular viewers that haven't seen the stream since February. We've got 41 viewers, it says, which doesn't sound record breaking, I know, but it's good for what this is because it's not the most well known at this time. But we've got big fans that know exactly who all of you are. Handmade, Cavity, and Mr. Torbett. or should we say alternate Ghostface in some respects.
Okay. Well, I just want to, I only want to take up a few minutes. I don't want to take up everybody's time because I want to give Aaron and Mary a chance
Okay.
to talk and answer questions and things with everybody. So I just want to go over some things quickly and make some announcements. And we'll talk briefly about this collaboration we're doing with Cavity Colors and
Yeah.
Handmade by Robots, and then I'll get off and you guys can talk. But I did want to mention,
Okay.
I felt remiss if I didn't mention that today is 8 years we lost Wes. So it's interesting that we're doing this today.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure that he would be smiling and getting a kick out of it. That's just the way he was.
Okay.
So I think I'm pretty sure that my goddaughter is watching. She's been in the hospital for 5 weeks.
Okay.
And she's been going through some difficulty. So I want to say hello to Jackie, and if everybody can wish her well, that would be nice. I'm sure she's watching this.
Hey, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
I wanted to, one of the announcements I wanted to make was that, as everybody knows, back in February and March, we did a promotion with Cinemark, and the items were in the theaters, and it went over extremely well.
Mm-hmm.
And then in June and July, I let them come back and do another round because I was concerned about all the scalpers that were going around and gouging pricing on everybody, which didn't make them happy, but that's okay. We took care of a lot of people. So I just wanted to make the announcement that I'm allowing them to come back again starting in mid-September for a limited time in certain theaters. So if you didn't get the popcorn container and the drink containers, you should check with your local theaters if they are going to get some additional quantities of Cinemark product.
Okay.
That's the first thing.
Nice. So they went
Second
down
thing,
really well, didn't
excuse
they?
me?
They went down really well.
Oh, yes.
Popcorn
Yes.
buckets went absolutely nuts that they had to make more, didn't they?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I didn't like, I understand that people need to make money, but, I didn't like the way that the gouging was getting completely out of hand.
Yeah.
I also want to mention that something very special is coming up for the Brooke Jackman Foundation in October. As you know, last year, a mask that was actually used in the motion picture Scream 5 was auctioned off, and it did very well. Well, I want to tell you that I can't say exactly yet, not for another 2 or 3 weeks, but I can tell you that something very special from Scream 6 is going to be auctioned off at the Brooke Jackman Foundation auction, and I will probably let everyone know about that, the specifics with the photo, probably over the next couple of weeks.
Nice.
The third thing I want to mention is that we're going ahead. The coffee that we did, the Ghostface Classic and the Aged Ghostface coffee blends, have been such a success that we're going to be doing a limited edition pumpkin slice coffee for Halloween. It's only going to be available to order for about 5 or 6 days. And that's something that everyone should look into at deadsled.com. But it's a premium coffee. It's a fair trade coffee. In fact, I sent you an image,
Yes.
Tim, if you want to put it out there and show everybody.
Yeah. I shall put an image up that RJ sent me after this Zoom call with RJ, Aaron, and Mary. We should also be giving some links out as well. But yes,
Okay.
images are coming. Don't worry. I just
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So let's get to what this is all about.
Yes.
You know, I think, Mary, correct me if I'm mistaken, but I think it was about 3 months ago I approached Mary and I said, I want to do something really special, not only for charity, but for um, the collectors. And October, as most people know, is Breast Cancer Month. So after going back and forth quite a few times, we came up with the pink edition Ghostface figure. And I think it's actually quite beautiful. There's going to be about 1,500 of these made. And a certain percentage of the proceeds are going to be going to the American Cancer Society. And then I started talking to Aaron, and I said, I'm always telling people about touching a life. And I says, can you do a T-shirt with a pink edition Ghostface mask that says "Touch a Life" on it? And he was more than willing to do it. And all profits are going to the American Cancer Society as well. So this is an exciting time. I think it's good for everybody. It's an opportunity to raise money for not only a charity, at the same time, everybody will be doing good for somebody. I think we've all probably have been touched by someone, whether it's a friend or a family, through breast cancer. So I'm really pleased and thankful that Aaron and Mary are part of this. And Tim, are you telling me you can't get those images up?
I can bring the images up, but with a screen having a Zoom call overlay, I wanted to put them up afterwards because the screen is partially filled with all of this chat, and I'm just off to the side because of my video being separate onto the stream.
Okay, so
but I have got the images. Yes.
When we get off, you'll be able to show them to everybody?
I can show them to everyone. We've got the baby pink, the breast cancer handmade with robots. We've got a beautiful... And yes, we have the other thing RJ mentioned with regards to Dead Sled. We have the image of that. And yes, they are all coming, don't worry. It's just working back into the stream and the habits and the buttons to press. But don't worry, we've got the images. You will see them here exclusively, and you will be getting other exclusive little links popping up. So don't worry.
Okay, so, all right. So like everybody, these are the, first time that people are hearing about this. We also have a game coming out called Ghostface the Game, which you can show the image with, that we, in collaboration with Anthony Massey, Fright Rags, and I think even Nate helped with this as well. So he'll probably be able to answer questions for you regarding the details of that. But I don't want to take any more time away from the people who are here to chat with Aaron and Mary. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I want to thank everybody for their continued support, and have fun, and thanks again. And I hope everybody enjoys what's coming up, and stay tuned because there is still more to come.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, RJ.
Thanks, RJ. Thanks, RJ. Look at that. He's gone quick, just like that. Gone just like that. That man
so, Tim,
is too busy.
I do have one of the figures if you want me to show it on camera.
Oh, okay. If you want, yeah, I do have the images. I was going to do them separate, but yeah, if you've got one, let's have a look. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and then you can share them later too. And then, Aaron, do you have one of your T-shirts as well?
No, I don't have the shirt here.
Okay.
Because it'll be a pre-order launch and they'll ship at the end of the month. So,
okay.
But Tim has the photo.
I've got the image. Yeah, it's a beautiful shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. So if you guys can see me, I will. Here is our fantastic called Pink Edition Ghostface.
Yes.
And it's got the breast cancer symbol printed right on the box. There's a special message from RJ on the box, but he doesn't want me to show that. He wants you to read it when you get the figure.
Okay.
And we are actually gonna this will be available only at 7 retailers worldwide. There's 1,500 units total that were made. We
Okay.
have a very limited number that will be available for pre-sale on our site, and we're going to go ahead and make that live now.
Okay.
And you folks on the stream are the only ones that have access to the sale right now. I'm sure that people will figure it out in the next 2 days. It'll go live in early September, and then it will ship in October in Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But we're very excited about the figure. I'll take it out for you.
Oh, nice. I don't believe. Hang on a minute. I've got a Zoom problem here. It says your meeting will end in 1 minute. How many minutes do you have to have Zoom, for God's sake? Do you have to have Pro Zoom to have like an extra long meeting or something?
I think you do.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay, have we got to restart this damn thing?
No, I'll pop back in. I'll update and come back.
Do you two have Zoom Pro then? Is it you? Do you have Zoom Pro, Mary?
I do not, but I haven't been kicked out yet. But if I do, I'll jump back in.
Yeah, it says 40 seconds remaining, I think, in this.
Oh, it says less than a minute from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you just love it? Okay, apologies. This is where Tim Wagstaff is the unprofessional, unfortunately.
So you might just need to send us a new link, and we'll jump back in, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll just start over. Yeah.
Let me do this.
Okay, we'll just pretend we're leaving now, and then we'll come back. I'll see you all in a minute. So just send us a new link, and we'll jump back in.
No problem. We're not finished yet.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Might be right back.
Okay. Oh my good God. I tell you what, you couldn't write it. You literally could not write it. Do Zoom Pro, do this, pay us all your money. Oh, thank you. So it's now giving me a 9 minutes. Oh my good God. Okay, Aaron or Mary, if one of you two want to send a meeting for me to join, because it's telling me I've got to wait 10 minutes to do a new meeting. I just don't believe Zoom. This is sort of ruining my bloody stream. This is ruining a stream, for God's sake, man. Thank you, Mary. It's appreciated. Mary's looking at it. Unless you have Pro, the Zoom only lasts an hour. It says on the top, it actually said, on mine, it said Zoom meeting 40 minutes. So I do apologise to the nice people watching the stream. You've all come here to get the info, some links, some pictures, and then we get given this. Who owns Zoom again? Is it Windows? Is it Microsoft? Good God. As I say, you couldn't write it. You really couldn't. It'll be coming back. Mary said she was going to send a link on a message on the stream, but Mary just said UK address. Mary said fixing, but yeah. So basically, we've got some good stuff coming. So, Handmade by Robots breast cancer figure, Cavity Colours new t-shirts, Touch of Life. Jeez, it's good. Ghostface the game. Don't forget what's coming, because not everyone's got the Halloween stuff yet. Age Mask, Arctic Ghostface Mask, Crypt Ghostface, Crypt Creature, Cryptic Gauze. It's all going on. It's all going on. Show us the images. Let's see if we can bring some images up. I just have to get the images. I honestly cannot believe what Zoom does. We got people on a schedule here, for God's sake, man. I am disappointed, and I do apologise. Let me just get the images. Where were we? The beauties of live streaming. You get to see the mess ups as well. It's not pre-recorded. Oh my God, there's that many images. Where did we put them? There we go. Okay, we're coming. So we have images from RJ, images from Mary. I've just got a thing saying new link, but I can't see anything for the meeting. Hello, Mike Alligators. Oh God, I hate when things go wrong. It's not good. I've got an email off you, Mary, but it just says, oh my God. Come on. Let me put this into the YouTube chat so people know what's going on. So this is the Handmade by Robots Breast Cancer Edition. Link going into the chat right now. There you go. Right, just looking for the images of the t-shirt. I had to get these off my WhatsApp. I had to send them to myself. Okay, we need to get a new link for this Zoom. I cannot believe that Zoom is so limited. I think because it was waiting a little bit before we actually joined them. Okay, try a new link, Mary. If you can create a new link for Zoom, we can join yours, because it's limiting me saying I've done a meeting and I can't do one for another 10 minutes. Let me just get the images. Hang on. I do apologise. Okay. Just getting RJ's images up. RJ's had these images corrected several times. I'm just making sure I get the right one. So it's coming, don't worry, it's coming. Please be patient, I'm getting there. It's been a very long day, very hard day, but we will get there. We will get there. I do apologise. Okay. There's that many names. Here we go. Okay, all the images are coming very soon. I'm just getting them sent to the WhatsApp. Typical thing with the computer. Okay. Okay, if my wife is still watching, ignore your phone. Something I've had to do to get everything to do what it's meant to do. Right, here we go. Right, rejoining Zoom. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh my god. It's unbelievable how bad Zoom is for the limitations. I am sorry. I apologise to Mary and Aaron. Good God.
Hey, good things take effort.
Yeah, I apologise, Mary and Aaron. I know you've got busy schedules. I know I've finished work for the day, but you two haven't. So I am really sorry about this. Gordon Bennett. I swear when my mum gave birth, she said something bad. Anyway. Oh no, what's this? Anyway, let's keep on the subject. I'm just going to bring the images up because I've got Aaron's beautiful t-shirt. Mary's several pictures of handmade robots. So I'm just going to get these files to where I needed to put them.
Lindsay, I'm going to answer your question. They'll ship October 1st.
Okay. Okay. Right, that's a nice t-shirt there. I've got a image of RJ as well regarding the dead sled. What's coming soon. And there is somebody else actually coming on a little later too. So again, as Ghostface says, we're not finished yet. There's another person coming on a bit later. So I'm just getting these images of Mary's Handmade. Just a second, we're almost there. There you go.
Tim's going to pull an all-night marathon of Ghostface broadcast. I love it.
They were begging not to be honest. Oh God, how long? The longest one I think I did was one that had RJ's interview on. And would you believe a very famous lady from the first film actually watched it start to finish? And when
wow.
When I say a very famous lady from the first film, think of who gets killed first, not including somebody in a lawn chair. Think of the person who gets killed second. Last name beginning with B. Barrymore. That poor lady was tortured for over 4 hours. me waffling at the start of the stream, the 3.5 hour interview, me waffling at the end of the stream. I honestly think she probably had nothing to do that night. Even so. So let's see if I can do on the Zoom call a share of the screen after I open the images. And I will put these on after the call ends as well, just so it's in a bigger, higher quality. I'm just going to get the images up. I think good job on the t-shirt on Mr. Aaron, good job on the figure by Mary. My God, you two have been bloody busy, as we say in UK.
Tim, you're doing it. Good job.
Are we doing it? So I hope this is going to go through. You see it on your side. I'm not sure if the streamer's seeing it. Oh, come on. I may have to do it the other way. After God, Zoom, you do like making things difficult. Okay. Yeah, Zoom has been, oh my good God, very awkward, shall we say. I will put images up. Have you got something on your end, Aaron, that you can put on your screen? Maybe it'll show up. Have you got the
You're
image?
muted, Aaron.
Oh,
There you go.
sorry.
Is
I'm
it?
not
Is
sure how to do that, really. I don't know if it'll actually show up on your.
it? On your little, on the bottom of the main Zoom menu on the bottom, there'll be one saying share screen, and if you have the picture open, it will show you all the things open to you, and then you choose which one to share. You can try if you want. If not, it's okay. That's fine. But I can put them on the thing afterwards on the main stream view chat.
Yeah, you can just show them at the very end.
Yeah.
And everyone,
Okay.
they're live on everyone's site, I think. Now it should be okay.
Okay. God, I'll tell you what. If we've got Skype next time. Oh, God. Anyway, so Aaron, you have been, and I don't mind this in a nasty way. You've been around a while. You've been around a while. I first remember Cavity Colours for the enamel pins and the enamel pin set, and then a limited run of 50 of a red mask with a particular type. And I was like, 50? Come on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, in hindsight, I think about that. That was crazy. That just kind of shows like kind of where we were as a company at the time. You know, we were underestimating the demand, I guess, and you know, it's a very sought after pin out there, I'm sure.
Yeah, oh no, it is. I know some people, and I must say, these things are the hen's teeth of rarity, as we like to say, hen's teeth of rarity. And just so fans can see in the chat, I do have Aaron's link, and with Aaron's permission, I can put the link to his beautiful T-shirt.
Sure. Yep. It's now live on cavitycolors.com.
Yeah.
So right at the front page.
So keep an eye on the stream chat now, people. Mary's link is there. People have already ordered. This is Aaron's link going on right now. Please let me keep one for me. Don't buy them all.
Oh yeah.
In a good way.
It's pre-order, so it should be good.
Yes, in a good.
We'll have one for you.
No, that's fine.
So
that's
our
fine.
figure is only available. I think it's only 7 retailers in the whole world that have it. So,
nice.
yeah, RJ wanted he actually handpicked the retailers that will have it. He wanted to make sure he rewarded the folks that have always done a great job stewarding the brand and showcasing the brand. So, so it's a lot of independent, really supportive, independent pop culture stores and also some horror stores.
Yeah.
Like Mad About Horror, Mad About Horror in the UK.
UK, yeah.
Nightmare Toys in Las Vegas. If you guys are ever in Las Vegas, go to Nightmare Toys. It's amazing. Awesome. And they opened a cafe right next door called Nightmare Cafe.
Have they?
It's amazing. It's like a Madame Tussauds of horror, and the food is amazing. And the food all has horror names, so it's really fun. My Pops, who they've been a great supporter of our brand from early on. They're getting some. Who else is getting some? Their kids. The Last Toy Store. We're gonna look so you guys know. The Last Toy Store, The Exchange, which is a small regional chain.
Okay.
And
yeah, I know there's always people UK link, but as she's already says, Mad About Horror for UK. But
Mad About Horror for sure.
Yeah, Louise is good at Mad About Horror. Louise tries to look after everyone and give them everything they want. It's not always easy, but she does try her utmost.
Yeah, she does a great job, and we've already worked out with her how we're going to get her the product by October 1st. It's coming here. It'll be in stock. We'll have it in our warehouse in just a week or two, but we don't want to start shipping until October 1st so everyone gets it. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when ours will start shipping as well.
Yeah.
Probably late last week of September, October 1st. So.
Okay.
I think that's what's it's rare that a licensor contacts me. You probably Aaron's same with you and says, "Hey, let's do something really good. Let's do something charity wise. Do something we care about." That just doesn't happen. And RJ's a unique person too, because he knows his brand in and out, and it's just it's not your normal working with some of the big bad boys. Not that they're bad, but it's definitely a more personal touch, and he'll talk to you at any time, and works through you with things right away. So
Yeah.
he's great to work with, and the brand is amazing, and the fans are amazing. I've never had, out of all the licenses we have a lot, have never had the fan base be so avid and so sincere, and just really loves the product. It's great to have the support.
Yeah.
What's it
It's
like?
truly, it's crazy how just rabid and excited all the Ghostface fans are for new merchandise, new T-shirts, whatever it is. Everyone's always very passionate, very excited. So.
Oh yeah, they see it and they're like, we're ordering it, and it doesn't matter what it is. The Ghostface carver, the enamel pins, the T-shirts, even fright rags in the past, other companies. But whatever they see, NECA figures, Handmade robots, of course, all these different things, and they keep messaging me sometimes. This is getting silly. Now, what do you mean it's getting silly? RJ keeps licensing more and more. He's making me bankrupt. I'm like, yes. How did you first? I'm going to ask you both the same question. You can answer. I'll ask Aaron. Aaron, how did you first know or come across RJ/Funworld/Ghostface? What was your first contact, and what's it like working with him? Mary's gave a bit of a description, but what's your first contact, and what was your first thoughts? Like RJ Torbett, Funworld, director of licensing.
Yeah, so we were just kind of in the early stages of getting into licensing with our brand and working, and seeking out smaller properties and things that were within reach for us, financially. And, I was a kid, 10 years old when the first film came out, and I've been obsessed with the franchise ever since. So, I immediately was thinking Ghostface, we got to do this. And, so, we did a little research, found Fun World, reached out, got a hold of RJ. And we wanted to do apparel and a T-shirt. But I think at the time, if I'm remembering correctly, I think there were some other licensors doing it at the time. Or licensees doing it at the time. So he extended, the idea of doing maybe an enamel pen or something. So I think that's actually where it started for us with RJ and Fun World was enamel pens goes. And you mentioned the box set. I actually have this is sort of a grail, a coveted item here.
Oh, I've still got mine.
In box.
Yes.
I thought I brought this from the warehouse.
I've still got mine. It's heavily gone.
Still in the packaging and everything.
Oh, look at that. Sealed.
Yep, sealed.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I had to keep one of those. I know that's kind of a hard to find item now, but but that's kind of where it all started for us with RJ, and it's been great to work with him. He's really awesome to talk to, and he's just he's a friend too. We went out to dinner, we've sat down and talked for hours, and he's just a genuine guy, and we really like working with him. So
there you go, RJ. If you watch this back, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. They'll do more with you.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, I've also got to show his image of the Ghostface game as well. But Mary, give us an introduction or an information. How did you first know? Again, same as Aaron. How did you find him?
Fun World works with a company called Radar Licensing. They handle, most of the back and forth and approvals, and so usually when we have a figure to approve, we'll contact Radar Licensing. But I met with at the licensing show maybe in 2019. I remember meeting with David because the Handmade by Robots brand was brand new. We had 6 figures out, and so we were looking for more properties because the first 6 had done so well. And I met with him at the licensing show, and he has Fun World Ghostface, and he had one other property that we picked up. So we really Ghostface was really helped launch the brand. I mean, we had 6 or so, but that success of that first Ghostface, that just really kind of proved itself, the proof of concept. So we went from there. But not all licenses are like that either. Not all figures are iconic figures are like that. But then I just got to know RJ through the approvals process, and I've worked on some special kind of behind the scenes figures for him and other things going on, and we chit chat back and forth about products. And we with our new Ghostface, what I call 2.0, but the new mold that we have coming out that's landing in a week or two, he helped us completely revamp the box. We just had a conversation. I said, I really want to freshen up the box. And he's like, well, why don't we do more red? And let's, do this and maybe use this image. So he's, he knows all the assets and he knows so much about the brand that it's great just to be able to go to him and talk to him like that. And we also did something on our new Ghostface box. I think if you follow our Instagram, you might have seen it. Our robot mascot, robot 283362. Right. He's on the side of all the boxes and he is smiling because he's a nice robot. But on the side of the new Ghostface box, he is stabbed, he is bleeding, and he's drowning. Now, the good news is he did not pass away. The robot is fine, but he did have a momentary run-in with Ghostface on the box. That's the only box that we've made him look like that. We do mess around with the robot every once in a while. We do some fun things. In fact, if you have one of our gold chrome Ghostfaces, the electroplated Ghostface, look really closely at the robot. He has a gold tooth.
Ah.
We gave him a gold tooth.
So
it's fun to play.
That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. But so no, and we've just gone from there. And we, like I said, we have a lot of other licensed stores we work with, but we just Ghostface is by far and away our favorite for sure.
Yeah, same here for sure. And just to reiterate what Mary said about RJ and his, him knowing the brand well, and he's very, very open to, we've kind of thrown these crazy concepts around, like we were trying to, kind of coincide our release with the release of Scream 6, and, he let us kind of, explore New York City with Ghostface, and kind of invent something really crazy and new with the character or the icon, and he's just very open to that, which is really refreshing because that's not most of the time not the case at all.
Yeah, he listens to all ideas, doesn't he?
Yeah. Aaron and I sprung something on him yesterday, and he's like, "What's this? We can't talk about it. It's something we're working on." But he was like, "What is this you two are cooking up?"
I think it'll be very cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's amazing that whether it's Mary, whether it's Aaron, whether it's any other company, they do stuff like that where you go, oh, we might be doing this, and he's always intrigued to know. Hang on a minute. Maybe you should wait a bit. All the cryptic messages he does and teasers, and all of his fans on Twitter, or is it X now? And I think sometimes he has to have a little wait. But in other respects, as you know, as you both know, as many fans know, he's as passionate about it all as us. He's been doing this 27, 28 years now. Good God,
Amazing.
And to say he got in when he did get in, just before the negotiations for Scream 1996 started, he was very lucky and very fortunate to get there at Funworld at that time. And before then, he was at Woolworths. I remember him telling me. But we all remember Woolworths possibly, depending on the age range of the viewers. But the one thing he always proved to me over the years. I've been 17 years online this year with ghostface.co.uk, and
wow,
and it's God Almighty, time flies so fast. But it's one of my major passions, and RJ helped make it stay a passion, because I'll never forget when he said, "We need to talk about your site." I was like, "Uh-oh." Have my assistant message you immediately. I was like, "Oh my God!" And he basically saw what he sees in you two and what he sees in the fans. He sees the passion and the love, the dedication, and in Aaron and in Mary and in other companies too, the quality, and how Ghostface gets the credit it deserves and the quality it deserves in many respects. And now there's just that many things out for Ghostface, I literally can't catch up. So Aaron, you got to slow down a bit. I need to catch up. Mary, easy.
We're not finished yet.
We're not finished.
Yeah, we're not done yet. In fact, I was at Spirit Halloween yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. And first of all, that store looks so good. This is the first year that we've had product in there. And one of the products is a exclusive Ghostface micro charm that they did in a POP box. And, I'm sure we're going to do a lot more next year, but it's just, I go in there, I just lose my mind. I just want to buy everything, which I kind of did, but.
Why can't we have spirits in the UK? The UK is not the same as you lot. UK's boring. We're lucky if we get anything in Asda or the odd fancy dress shop. But we see all these things in like Spirit this or Halloween Express that, or come on, please. And the other thing that gets us being UK fans as a single is sometimes the shipping can get to us. But with Mary, the shipping's
Oh, yeah.
been reasonable. And with Aaron, I've had stuff I found, of course, with the enamel pins. And my God, the amount of times
So
I get
we
asked
do
about the
have,
T-shirts.
besides Mad About Horror, but we do now have a UK distributor and an EU distributor.
Oh,
and
okay.
the UK distributor's on his second shipment, and the EU distributor is getting there first. So we'll definitely see more Ghostface in Europe. And we just picked up a new distributor in Australia and New Zealand, and his first shipment is arrived. I think it just arrived in their warehouse, and they're really excited. So
Okay.
it's a worldwide Ghostface Handmade by Robots takeover is what we're working on.
Okay.
Nice.
My God. You got big plans, Mary. You got big plans. Aaron.
And yes, Vince, I see your chat, and just shoot me. I will do another order. Well, you know what? I'll add it to your order. So let me write this down. Hold, please. I got to do some accounting.
That's okay.
Vince wants gold
okay.
and the 2.0. Okay. Do you want? Okay, Vince. I'll get you hooked up.
I'll ask this Mary in a second once she's done the accounts. Aaron.
Yeah.
Recent films, obviously, for Scream 5 and 6. I have my opinions, but I'll keep them to myself for the second. Good and bad, good and bad. But Scream 6 come and gone, done beautiful at the box office. Many versions of mask, etc., etc. Costume. What are your future plans? You continuing with Ghostface and got many things in mind to run by RJ, or what do you think?
Yeah, it's sort of always Ghostface is always perpetually just there with us. We're working on all sorts of new things and new titles, but we're always coming back to something Ghostface related, and as once a new film is getting ready to come out or we get word of that, then we go to product development and try to coincide where we can have shirts launch and people can have the shirts to wear to the theater to see the newest movie. So, and that worked out great with Scream 6, and we had a great response to that. And we're planning to continue for the years to come. So
that's good. That's good. Mary,
yes.
What are your sort of? And obviously we've got the breast cancer one that's coming, but you say there's a new mold, so you've obviously got stuff.
Yep, the new mold is. You can look at it on the site. It is not available yet, but it's like in just a week or two. So Vince, I might hold your order and wait for that figure, and then send them all together. So just a little customer service. And then we do have some categories in our agreement that we haven't activated yet. So I'm got some really interesting, fun things cooking. That'll be Ghostface. We just haven't got there yet, but we will.
Okay. My God, I'm just double checking the Handmade site. I'm looking at the cavity color site. I don't know where to start.
I know. So I was telling Aaron this other day. I get this question all the time, like, how many Ghostface figures have you made? So Allison, who is my right-hand gal over there, she made me a list. And it's funny, I noticed a couple people mention it. So it was the original big box, and then the original in the regular box. We made the box smaller. And then we redesigned the box with a bloody motif. And then, anyway, I'm not going to list them all out, but there are 15 publicly available of the original mold. There's one of the new mold available in a few weeks, and I'm sure we'll do multiple colors in that. There's two private ones, and I believe Lindsay and Carrie Ann will know which ones those are. And then the micros, there's 10 different colors of the micro. 5 are out now, and 5 are coming, and one is a chase. So I would suggest you go to Hot Topics soon for those. And then the micro charms, we have 6 available. One is at Spirit, and then the minis, there are 9 available. So yes, we've been very busy.
My God, and cavity colors. Good God, I don't know where to start. What you got up there, Aaron?
So we actually we did enamel pins and accessory type things before, but in 2022 is kind of the first year we were granted the actual apparel license. So since then we've been cooking full stop ahead and with all that. So I think 15, 20 designs maybe at this point, a couple sort of private things as well. But and we've, like Mary said, we've got some other non-apparel sort of things cooking in the background as well that hopefully will see the light of day.
Yes.
maybe middle of next year or so. So
Okay, RJ, you've got some meetings to have. Yes. I've got a complaint in the chat here. It says they're making us bankrupt. You see what I mean? This is what you do. You bring out all this stuff to see Ghostface involved and say, right, we've got to go into the wallet again, into the purse again, into the bank account again, into the PayPal. But at the end of the day,
it never ends.
Yeah, it does never end, and as we continue to repeat, we're not finished yet. But yeah, you two just please continue to do exactly what you do. The best thing with you two is you got something that I've not got at the minute. I got a job I don't like, which is unfortunate, but you know, that's life, isn't it? You two.
Hey, it's not all roses over. Making stuff is not easy. It's a long errand.
I can
understand. It's such a long process, and approvals, and just it's there's so many steps. But it does help immensely, Tim, that we love what we make.
Oh, it does, yeah. Without the passion, we want to
go a ghost face and stab people.
Yeah. I think you're right. As long as you got the dedication, the passion, and the enthusiasm, then you're always going to produce, or as they say, pump out a good product. If you're lacking in any area where you're going to have some sort of quality, then there's no point. It's just my opinion. But you two, you're above and beyond. And in one of my programs called Our Feeders Aim Pet, they say top rank. So you're both top rank, as are other companies as well, with different items. So please, Mr. Aaron, Cavity Colours, Mary Olsen, Handmade by Robots, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And,
thank you for the kind words and always supporting our releases and sharing to the fans. So we really appreciate it.
We appreciate the fan base so much, and I've gotten to know so many of you guys really well. It's fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
They love me if they're following my stupid knitting account on Instagram. So.
My missus, or the new wife, she actually crochets, if you've heard of that one, Mary.
Oh.
And my God.
Crochet, knitting, we do it all over here.
Yeah,
nice.
Once she gets the needle in, it goes quiet. But then, we have to have a bit of fun, put a DVD on. But the concentration on that face, and she's just locked into it. Next thing you know, there's something that fits the baby's head or mittens. So
exactly.
One day, maybe something Ghostface with RJ's permission.
So I put it in the chat, but if you guys do want to alter your orders, just email me at leadrobot@hmbr.fans.
Okay.
And if you place something, and I can go in and modify it.
Okay. Right. And if anyone watching this stream is daft enough not to know links, then please double check in the in the chat history. There are links. Of course, you will and you should know Cavity Colours, and Handmade by Robots. Websites are there, easy enough to find. Google.
Yeah.
Now, get on it, as my old friend used to say.
Get on it.
Get on it.
We have the charity shirt right on the front page of our site, right next to the most recent fall launch. We've got new Ghostface socks, new T-shirts, hoodies, and all that. So it's right there on the front page. So this is very hard to miss.
This is bloody torture. This torture. You know why it's torture? I've got one reason for you, and this is with a collection as well, just before I let you go. As a young kid, my wife got scared, and she got scared by a relative, and I believe it was in a Freddy Krueger mask. She was scared that much that she didn't just jump or scream, she fainted. So she now unfortunately has a phobia of masks. And RJ now and again on a Zoom call goes with a mask. She's like, so all these things have to be sort of bedded in. So she has to get used to them before she sort of looks at him. Like this hat has a ghost face on. She says, "Oh, it's small. I can handle it." But I'm still struggling getting used to masks. But maybe we can bed her in with some T-shirts and some small figures. And she likes the handmade.
Yes, a cute little figure, sure.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. She loves the handmade. She's going to see plenty of Cavity Colours. She's seen the pins as well. But we've got to get her into a bit more Ghostface and try and get Ghostface known as a protector for her rather than someone that's going to scare her. But even so, I apologise for earlier problems with the Zooms, and RJ and yourself, had a bit of trouble coming on, but I can only thank you very much for your time. I hope we can do this again now. I've got my sort of head around how everything properly works.
Yep.
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
Aaron,
Love
thank you
it.
very much.
No, I always love talking to you.
Yes, I'm Mary.
All right. Well, I guess I should get back to work cooking up some more Ghostface stuff. So,
Ooh,
Yeah.
get on it. Get on it.
all right.
Exactly.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you everybody for the support. We appreciate it. And thanks, Tim.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Aaron. Thank you, Mary. Again, apologies, but as we said, we're not finished. We come back. We finished off, and I will be adding links in the description of this video at the end. And keep an eye next, because the images are coming onto the stream on the main screen. So thank you, Aaron. Thank you very much for
Cool.
your time.
Thank
you,
you.
Mary. See you
Bye-bye.
soon. There we go. Right then. So should be on this. Here we go. Right. Let's show you, before continuing, and please let this work correctly, we're going to show you a window capture of the images. So window capture 1, and we're going to show you the images, because these need to be seen in a better quality, should we say. So, and we get the correct window up. What are we doing here? Photos. Good God, man, they don't make this easy, you know. Somebody just put useless on this person's head. Right. So window capture. Come on, I need to be showing these. Will there be another Funko Ghostface relief? I'm not sure. Hello Bethany, hello Vince. Just put out, we haven't forgotten about this special match you have. Yes, there is some news on that. I'll get to that in a second. Trust me, it is, how can I put it? It's hard, basically it's hard to explain. Right, I've got the window up that I need, but it's just not letting me display the bloody thing. So let me do this instead. So display capture. Okay, there we go. So this is on the main stream screen at the minute. So this is Cavity Colors' new t-shirt. Open the pre-order for 5 days only, started now. You've seen the link, get on it. 100% of the profits from the sale of these shirts will be donated to the American Cancer Society. This is, in fact, let's leave it a few seconds. Give it another 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So Cavity Colors, Touch Your Life, brand new Ghostface t-shirt, and as we said, get on it. Look at it, it's a corker, that is, absolute corker. Cavity Colors. Next is something RJ wanted me to share. This is coming soon from, I believe, Dead Sled. And this is a pumpkin slice, which RJ mentioned on the earlier call. So this was the image. This image has been altered several times, I believe, but this is the final image. So pumpkin slice, look at that, coffee. So as you see on barcodes, it's sample barcodes, but Halloween 2023 limited edition. Again, keep an eye out. So there we go. This is a beautiful shot of the breast cancer edition pink ghost face from Handmade by Robots, Mary Olsen. So front view, side view, still got the old little blade there. Breast cancer on the chest, of course. Nice box, really nice box, really nice box. Another angle, and that is it. There we go. There we go. I know this question's in the chat, I'll get to them in a second, don't worry. But another flick backwards. Now again, notice Ghostface lives on the side, that branding will be around a long time. Still got the little rubber barcode label sticking out the back end. Not in a nasty way. Pumpkin size. Cavity Colours t-shirt, that's a good one, that I like that. I love the hood, how it surrounds the mask. It's a beauty. There we go, let's get back to normal. So off with that, go back. I was on the website on the previous page. So we have got somebody else coming on, and you're probably thinking who, so I'll leave it just as a mystery for the minute. Anyway, somebody said they have not forgotten about the special mask that was asked about. I will go through the chat in a second. But there's 3 special masks in my possession. These 3 special masks, not the gold ones in the background on the old image there. They are still in the box in the next room behind. But yes, these 3 special masks, 2 are particularly related to, let's say, a category, and another one is extremely special for another very particular reason. Now, RJ's information on a recent Zoom call says the 2 semi-special masks could be shown in the future with regards to something that's coming. So I can show them just when something's been approved. Now this next one is difficult because something's been happening with people and the aged mask. And before you get excited, no, it's nothing to do with an age mask or an early type or any sample or prototype or anything, unfortunately. And no, it's not some sort of zombie mask either, so don't get the wrong idea. But for a long time, people have known there's been 3 masks I cannot show. 2 semi-serious, 1 really serious I can't show. But none of them have been shown. The one that's mainly asked about, that's very sentimental and very special and very meaningful. RJ says a few months back, after I moved into this flat, which was February, he said basically, you know what, it's up to you. Do you want to show it? What do you think? I says, really? He goes, yeah. I says, I don't know. And then he says, you know what, cancel that, think about it, and then get back to me. I said, okay. Since then, Scream 6 have been and gone. Now with Scream 6 and in particular the Age mask, there's been a hell of a lot of replicas, some very good replicas. But basically people have taken their own masks and made their own Age mask or Stu mask or whichever. And I must say a lot out there do look the part. And they're very nice, very good, very well talented people and extreme detail. With regards to the extra special mask, that was produced, I believe RJ said it was sort of, the factory was told to make it very late 2015 and he sent one to me in 2016, just randomly sent it. I didn't ask, I didn't know, I didn't have any inclination that anything was made. In June, I believe, of 2016, I received a box with various things in, one of these being the special mask. It is special for the reason being that it's a particular type of hood that even as of this date has not been replicated. It is a poly hood, so it's not sparkly. Obviously not like the 25th anniversary EU stamps. And obviously the first runner preferred of those as well. Even so, it has a special sort of template of hood, shall we say. But Other features of the mask, I believe, could be easily copied. So with this in mind, I have been told to hold off on showing the mask, which is not what you want to hear. I know, I can already hear you saying, oh, for God's sake, how long have we been waiting? I've owned this damn thing 7 years. I still can't show it. I've got about 4 pictures of it and don't dare take any more. But if you saw the mask now, and it's just behind in the next room, but if you saw the mask now and I held it up on stream, then it could cause problems for RJ, for Fun World, and people could replicate it in some respects, not exact, but there could be copies, and that's all there'd be, copies. This is 1 of 10 in the whole world. The other 9, he can't remember where he's put them. So the only one out in the world is the one in the next room behind me. But I would definitely clarify and confirm that yes, if some people saw what it was, how it was, template of the hood, for whatever reason, then I suppose someone with a bit of creativity could copy it. And RJ doesn't want it copied. Like on the image behind, the gold mask, he didn't want them copied either. And they are 2 different moulds of mask on them. Raised EU stamp, 2 of the same mould, and another one is a different raised EU stamp. There's a couple of moulds of the raised EU stamp. The mask that's extra special, I will say, is an EU stamp, and I mean a good EU stamp. The original EU stamp, not any of these recreations with the age mask or recent editions. Obviously, it was made a lot of years ago, 7 years ago almost. Or going on towards 8 years, coming June of 2024. So, I don't know. At this point, it was mentioned that he would not have me show the mask until he left Fun World. Simple as that. When's he going to leave Fun World? Who knows? He's been there 20 odd years now. Now, I'm not saying he has to leave immediately so we can show a mask, but basically it could create problems, and it could create a lot of problems for himself and his daily job, which he doesn't need because he's got so much going on, as he always says. So, unfortunately, there can't be any showing of the special mask at this time. So I apologise. It is what it is, and it's a killer, pun intended, that I still can't show something I really want people to see. But yeah, there you go. So let's have a look at some of the chats. I spoke to a worker at Asda about bringing back Ghostface masks and life-size animatronics. This is Scott's Horror Collectibles, and he said might bring them back in the future. What's the old saying? Never say never. I think the only way they're coming back is if enough people keep asking for them. Maybe, yeah. Do you think we'll get a Stu age mask? Considering what they've done off the main age mask, I'd probably say at a guess, and that's all it is, that they probably just stick with the one type, because the differences, although there's some there, probably aren't too relevant when it comes to mass sales. Although the collectors would love it, would the mass retailers. They'd probably say, well, they've got one like that, why they need another one? You got to remember how these people are. Look at the oil slick. Won't be able to get the shirt, you want a budget. I understand, budgets are tight here as well. Were there any new mask teas as well for future soon? No, not as such. Not as such. Hello, Mr. Darky. I know Douglas just loving seeing that famous screen for Ghostface image on the pumpkin slice. Yes, I know. Yes. Mr. Douglas, I don't. Where you been, Douglas? Anyway, I know he's done the odd video, but again, I need to catch up with everyone. Douglas says, I don't hate the original screen for images. I just love seeing them do different stuff. Those have been used for a very long time, but we are seeing a lot of different stuff as of recent, and I love it. Agreed, unique art is always awesome. Just a joke, as he says. This is F-Rain, if I'm pronouncing that correct. Fair enough, but makes sense. I wouldn't show it either. 100% that you 100% you show that, and within 1 month it's replicated. Yeah, it's unfortunately it's almost guaranteed, isn't it? Look at the Billy mask and the Stu mask are perfect examples. Even the gold mask with the gold hood with a white mask has been replicated in the past. a fan years ago said, "Oh, give me the measurements. What's that mass? Blah blah blah. I want to make my own." I says, "Well, RJ doesn't want it replicated. It wants it to stay one of one." So he says, "Oh, okay. Well, I'll make my own, and I want to make 10 and sell them." I says, "Well, if you make 10 and sell them, you're going to have problems. RJ does not want that." So I believe, and I never found out for sure, that maybe the chap just replicated it and did one for himself and maybe a couple of friends. Did it happen? I honestly can't tell you. But yeah, again, the golds are nice. Okay. Yeah, I know with regards to people in the chat, there's been a lot of you here all the time. But at the same time, with all the complications of Zoom and Zoom being limited and trying to get everything working correctly, I've not seen every single name and comment, of course. So sorry about that. But yeah, I know, isn't it? Punk rock dag and need bloody glasses. But no new masks teased. Although there's a lot of new masks this year, isn't there? So you got Golden Mask, which is the chrome. You got Arctic Ghostface, you got the Age Mask, you got Cryptic Gauze making a return on an EU stamp, thank God. Because the samples, I believe, wasn't EU stamps. Jesus Christ. You go into Spirits, there's all these different new products come out, the little Ghostface busts. And I've been trying to catch up and just see everything that's out there that fans have been posting. You've still got the Chrome Mask, you've still got Kids Chrome Mask, you've still got the glows, as in the Spirit glows. Very similar to the Asda glows, basically the same damn thing. But yeah, there's that many things now. What was your thoughts on Scream 6? Do you have a Scream 6 mask yet? I have nothing at all in regards to Scream 6. Nothing. And what was my opinion of Scream 6? The stream won't be long enough if I give it you. Let's just say that. It's 10 o'clock in the UK now. Our other guest will be coming here soon, approximately 30 minutes, I believe, is what he said on the email, about 10:30 UK time. I do need to check. Let's have a look. But yeah, Scream 6. No, thank you. Yeah, I was. What's this? I was disappointed with Scream 6 for many ways. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay. So something's just come through 4 minutes ago from the other guest, and he has been busy with meetings and he's got another one. Oh dear. That's okay though, because all is not lost, because he is willing to come back. So there was a small window, there was a few teething problems with this stream, which is my fault, nobody else's. Not Mary's, not Aaron's, not RJ's, no one else's, my fault. So, yeah, 9:15 he actually sent emails which wasn't coming through to me. It wasn't beeping at least. Yeah, and then at 9:38. So basically 10 o'clock now, he's got another meeting. Oh, it's okay. Well, I can tell you that this chap was somebody that works for Cinemark. We was going to have a chat about the products that Cinemark produce, the popcorn bucket, the little drinks container, the plush. But his meetings have come up and he needs to do many of them. Basically, he's a bit like RJ, he's got a lot to do. Yeah. Just see what he says. He's responding now. I'm just going to see what he comes back with. I think possibly it's going to end up being rescheduled. But the one thing that did come out this year that fans were bloody going nuts for, and unfortunately, as RJ says, scalpers were getting them as well. Why do the scalpers always have no problem getting stuff? You know what I mean? It's just, why? How'd you get it so easy, little gits? But they have no problem getting stuff. And, charging the earth for things that honestly shouldn't be happening. But the popcorn buckets, were absolutely nuts, weren't they? The little drinks container Ghostface, something you'd never seen, anything like that before. And then, I mean, the plushes, yeah, we got plushes, but again, they were part of it too. And part of the fun is trying to find the stuff in it, whether you're going spirits, whether you're going whatever, for whatever items you're looking for. Part of the fun is trying to hunt it down. EU stamps, 25th anniversary stuff, again, the buckets, the popcorn buckets in the theatres. But yeah, the stone Ghostface mask, yeah, exactly. Oh, the bling mask, let's carry on. Oh my good God. The bling mask. Based on a bleeding mask mould and then covered in fake crystals. My God, that's one to look at, innit, I must say. Hello, Pyro Rottweiler, how are you? New Arctic Ghostface, your Crypt Creature and Ace Mask being put on EUs. Has RJ ever mentioned a standard EU being released again? He hasn't actually, no, he hasn't. Not something I've really asked too much about. But yeah, good to see Pyro Rottweiler, no familiar name. Mr. Tony Barker, when are you doing a Boone location video? It's a good question. I honestly don't know, but I do want to do one. Yeah, by all means, Mr. Douglas. He wants to sort me out a Scream 6 mask. Yeah, in the start of Scream 6, without spoiling anybody's first viewing, I'm sure I'm not going to. In the start of Scream 6, there's a blonde lady in a bar, isn't there? She's trying to meet someone, then a phone call comes. And there's a particular view when she sees Ghostface, shall we say, and just a particular view of a particular type. It's a really beautiful angle of the mask. And I was like, I want that mask. I'm not going to get it, but whatever that mask was, whatever the angle was, whatever modifications were done, it was such a nice angle. Just as he's had his fun, shall we say, in the alleyway. Okay. I wish Fun Road would make the killer mask from Scary Movie. Yeah, I know. I've heard it many times. I thought 6 was better than 5. I don't know, 6. I don't know. How the hell can you get stabbed time after time after time after time after time after time after go on and survive? But some may say, well, it happened in real life. Didn't you do your research? I did, yes. So somebody out there got stabbed multiple times and survived. So they thought they'd do that in Scream 6. Good God. Don't get me started on Scream 6, please. It hasn't got Wes's feel. It hasn't got Wes's direction. And while people may say this about Scream 1 to 4 and problems in many of the films maybe, that's fine, but it hasn't got Wes's magic, and 5 hasn't. And Wes always did a thing where he kept Dewey coming back for us, didn't he? Dewey come out at the end of Scream 1, let's see if the audience like him, maybe we'll keep him. Dewey got a beating in Scream 2, halfway in Scream 2, I was like, you bastards, you've killed him. And then at the end, out he comes again. Scream 3, gets a beating again, but obviously survives a lot easier, and he's around for the finale, shall we say, or part of it at least. Scream 4, another beating, but believable. Scream 5, why? You sods. People know this opinion already, but I do not agree with 5 and Dewey. What can I say? And 6, it just wasn't the same, was it? No Dewey, no Nev. Gale, of course, yes. And I remember getting into 6 again. If you'd taken Gale out, then forget a 7. I'm not even bothered. But yeah, 6 was what it was, wasn't it? Anyway, I can maybe try to up and stream if you want. Continue. Yeah, let me just see if a thing has popped up, because it doesn't beep anymore. This. Okay, chap is called Christian. Okay. So Christian is going to come back and reschedule. So that's between me and him to sort out. So it's not a bad thing, don't worry. It can happen, it will happen. And also there are other guests in mind to come on soon as well, which are going to be of interest to people watching. So don't worry, as we've said many times on this stream, and I say to the missus, we're not finished yet. Don't worry about that. Oh dear. so sick of scalping in the hobby, yes. But I think it's just inevitable for any hobby that grows. I know what makes you sick with the scalpers is they have no problem whatsoever getting what they want to scalp, do they? They seem to find sparkle costumes, 25th anniversary sparkle EUs. The popcorn buckets. It's like, how in the hell do they get them so easy? How? Unbelievable. But yeah, lighting. Oh, you know what I mean about the start of Scream 6, Douglas? Yeah, the lighting and the shape. Especially after it gets a bit of red on it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Exactly, Cabby. I'm not good with Dewey. Hello, School Splitter. How you doing? What did you miss? You missed a lot. Go back and watch it if you want after it's ended. They did Dewey so dirty in that scene, made him a... Yes. I feel like his character wouldn't have done this, but yeah, new director of Seven has supposedly said this movie will be much different, as done in the same vision as Wes wanted. We'll see. And yeah, as RJ said earlier, unfortunately it's the anniversary of Wes's passing, which is always crap, because yes, he should be still here if we had our way, and he'd still be doing films and doing what he'd love to do, scaring people. Yeah. Lightning McQueen Crocs. The 50 at resale is anything between 100 to 300. I miss Chubby's Games, Bethany. Just got home from work. Hello, Mr. Drew. How are you? Hope you're good. Yeah, I'm probably going to step off quite soon because I am tired too. I think, looking from Drown Boy, Mr. Douglas Little is interest. Douglas, I do apologise. I am tired. I was on late to stay out for Christian from Cinemark, but don't worry about it, it's okay. Now I've got more of a refresher of the stream software and the effects, particularly with the green screen and the fact it's just a little dodgy outline on the side of me. It doesn't look the worst. It is good to see it back on the stream again, even though it's green screen and you can easily tell that. But I do miss this display and this setup behind. I cannot have this exact same display in this flat because of the limitations by the owners of the building. So it's nothing personal, it's just I cannot replicate this, what's behind in this flat. If I could, I would, trust me. And it's bloody horrible that I can't. All my stuff, all of these masks on this image behind that you see, green screen and old stream image, all of this stuff is in boxes, every single bit of it. Not my favourite way for it to be, but when a flat is rented and not your own, you can never put your full mark on things. You can never personalise to the max unless you get in trouble, but again, it's not yours. So until me and the new wife get a house, if we get a house, I hope we do, we are limited. So apologies. One thing I did forget to show, which I need to, some of you may have seen this already. Let me have a look. Something from RJ. Where are we? There's that many emails just lately. That many emails. Here we go. Ghostface the Game. I'm sure some of you have seen this on Instagram before, but you're going to see it again. Where are we? Ghostface Game. Got to name it. But yeah, the other reason for heading off in a minute is also where I'm sat. This is my bedroom, mine and the wife's bedroom, and I am literally sat in the shell of the bed. I've took the middle of the bed out with the planks and the wood and the strut that holds it together. Took screws out and literally plonked a chair and a little table and a keyboard, and I've got screens actually in the window of the bedroom, because the room behind me where the computer's normally set up is way too dark, and it's a long room, the bulb's down the other end, and no matter whether ring light or no ring light, it does not do justice, and the green screen does nothing in that room. So apologies, but I can't do that. So let's get the image up on the other screen, and you can see, I'm sure this has been seen on Instagram before, but I'm going to show it you anyway. There you go. So there you go. I'm all off the screen now. You should be seeing Ghostface the game. So this is coming soon, ages 17 plus, which is a bit weird for a board game. But yes, Ghostface the game. This has been something RJ's been working on. Devilface is involved. You've got a bluey tint Ghostface there on the right. That is not a tweaked image or just a bit of discoloration or just an effect. That is what's going to be in it. A bluey tinted Ghostface, possibly similar to Arctic style shade of the colour. And of course a standard white mask. What else is in there? I'm unsure at the minute. 1 to 4 players it says. And a little Fun World sticker on the front there, look. 11099, which I don't know what that is, but Fun World officially licensed. Icon of Halloween, Ghostface the game. There you go. Just like that. Off it goes again. One way of doing it easier, rather than what I was trying to do earlier. Even so, there we go. Yes. What's your favourite Ghostface? Hello, Captain Frosty. I do. Thinking if you mention Wes, people will jump to see it. Yeah. Can you not get freestanding shelving units that don't attach to the wall? Yeah, I do have some in the living room. I got what they call the Kallax. I think it is from IKEA. I've got a 5x5, but it's a bit big to move about. But yeah, I need something. Again, I don't want to really get something and settle into this place because it isn't mine, and we don't know how long we're going to be here. Did you see that the Scream 6 masks don't have a vent hole? Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, the mouths are all completely sealed, aren't they? Ever since I like Funworld's posts, I've been getting request messages from Scream promotions, and it's annoying. Ah, okay. What was that you like in the posts on Instagram? If not, you should let RJ know that has to be an accident. Yeah, because they're meant to have some sort of thing, and even in particular countries, Douglas, like Spain. You seen the Spain ones, the ultra-whites, or the old EUs where they got the mouth cut out and the nose cut out? Yeah, I do wonder if that's a mistake or whether it's on purpose. It's more likely a bloody mistake. It could be, I don't know for sure. Don't take my word for that. Was something mentioned for a new mask mould earlier? It wasn't a mask mould, it was a Handmade Robots figure mould that RJ's been working with Mary on. I've been hopping in at the stream. Sorry if this was answered. No, it's okay, Vincent. It was a mould for a new figure for Handmade Robots that Mary and RJ been working on. Again, this is why RJ's always so busy. But yeah, I don't know, chaps. It doesn't seem right sitting in a room with my bed in bits. And no mass around me. You can see him on the stream, yeah, and you can see the microphone in position here, and it actually it's not far off from where it was on the old stream either. But yeah, I honestly hoped with these 2 new films that have been and gone, 5 and 6 now, that maybe there'd be a revisit to a HHN. But I have asked about this, and as far as I know, there's not a lot really come up about it. Shame. But the other thing is Scream 7, what's going to happen? Writers are all on strike. Is it going to be worth watching? Is the new director going to prove his worth? Matt and Tyler obviously doing another film. But yeah, what's going to come next, eh? What's going to come next? But someone said, what's your favourite Ghostface jester? I don't know. You on about Ghostfaces in the films, or you on about the mask? As in type? I'd rather streams like this than on a yeah, honestly, this room I'm in, it's painted magnolia on the walls. There's a wardrobe behind me. It's not. We purchased this and built it ourselves from IKEA, and it's not the worst room, but it's just when something in yours is no personal feel, you know. It's just a place you're renting. That's it. You got your stuff in it, you live in it, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Per Lee, it should be done by February with the strikes. Well, we'll see, won't we, Mr. Kyle? We'll see. But yeah, favourite ghost face. If you're on about favourite ghost faces in the films, I don't know. Billy and Stu probably stand out. If you're on about favourite ghost face mask, it's going to be Fantastic Faces Gen 1, Double Dimple, Splotch, Small Dot. I don't know, there's that many that gets to bloody think about. Fearsomes, I always like Gen 2s. Should we rename it? Just say Gen 2s. There's many masks. HHNs I always liked. A simple, plain, polyshroud EU I always liked. But metallics were always beautiful to see on the first impact, you know. When you first saw your first red metallic or blue, purple, green, or whatever it was. Green obviously changed shade a couple of times. It was really dark, then it was an olive green, then it was a much lighter green. The fluorescence from the past, the vintage fluorescence I like, the white shroud I like, you know. Oil slick I liked, but we never got it. But yeah, it just depends. Who's the cutest ghost face? I don't know. We could be here all night with many questions. But unfortunately Christian's not going to be here because he's got too many meetings. But the one thing with people that come on the stream is Mary, Aaron, Cavity Colours, Mary Handmade with Robots. My God, Mary's been on in the past. RJ, of course. RJ popping on video is bloody rare on its own, despite the 3.5 hour interview last year. But all these people I know, and it's a shame I don't know him personally or live nearby or local, because I'd actually have a job I could like, you know, if I could help and assist or whatever it would be. But everyone I always know that means something with regards to something that you're passionate about as a product or an icon or an intellectual property, they're always thousands of bloody miles away. And some of the busiest people you'll ever bloody know. So yeah, RJ being one. Alan Geller I've never had a chance to meet. Stanley I'll never meet, of course. Frank McGovern, another one. Designer of Devilface, Scarecrow Ghostface, Viper. My God, Zombie. Frank's a good chap. It's just all these people that, you know, you really wish you could meet, and sometimes you do get to meet them. You could never work with them because your distance, separation, across the pond and all the rest of it. But yeah, I just wish I knew some of these people that were really good in life. Yeah, they were local, just lived 10 minutes away. But not the case, is it? Not the case. Did anybody manage to find the Mexican ghost face masks? I wasn't able to find them over here. That's the question I've actually got for RJ, actually, because I don't know whatever happened with them. I know they were authorised and they was trying to do stuff. But yeah, I don't ever know whether any went properly for sale or whether anything was approved for mass retail. But good question, good question. Good question. Okay, well, what is it now? It's 20 past 10. I've got headache kicking in, which is typical because I had some pills early, but now they've worn off. I've got some food I've got to warm up because I was really panicking about starting this stream on time, and I was still setting up a lot of stuff practically with a PC in front of me, the screens, the keyboard, mouse, etc. But at the same time, I've got to get going, as they say, because it's just late and I've been up since 3 AM this morning. So I'm coming up on quite a few hours active. I'm retired. The missus wants to go to sleep when she can. She might even be asleep in the front room now. But yeah, we've also got cats here at the minute. 8 cats. 2 mummy cats, 2 baby cats, as in just over a week old, and 4 kittens, a month old. Just over a month old. These will be departing soon when they find new homes. But yeah, it's been a bit hectic here. I'm glad I got the stream online, finally worked out, finally talked to Mary, RJ and Aaron. I'm apologising again for the quality of the stream. It wasn't the best with regards to trying to get things sorted. The best thing is we managed to fix it and get talking and get the information and get some links. So audio breast cancer, Handmade by Robots, audio new t-shirt from Cavity Colours. Keep an eye out for Ghostface the Game. And as RJ says, keep an eye on Twitter, keep an eye on X as it's called now. Look for new announcements. But yeah, the announcement was mainly the breast cancer handmade by robots ghost face. It's been a long day, and the beautiful new Touch of Life T-shirt from Cavity Colours, again in the pink, and yeah, Ghostface again coming. I really wish there was something mentioned mass-wise that may be coming, but no. All I ever hear sometimes is recreate Ghostface fantastic faces. Will it ever happen? Who knows? Who knows? And something also said earlier in the chat, mentioned to Mary or to Aaron or to someone, why not base a new product with a similar design to Fantastic Faces Head Attacks? Could they do it? Could they do it on a Fearsome Faces Head Attack? Who knows? Could they do it on a plain old ASIS? You never know, do you? And as they say never. And before anybody looks into this too far, no, I do not know anything. I've not been told anything. It was just a suggestion in the chat. But here we go. It's time to come to an end, people. It has been a long time. It's took a lot for me to dismantle the bed and set all this up as it is. It is a hell of a mess in this room, but it gives you what you want. Will this be happening again as it is exactly now? Probably not. This, all that is in front of me, so my head's getting chopped off, will probably be reset up in the bedroom behind. The reason I do not use the bedroom behind is the lighting is really bad, even with a ring light. Need to invest in maybe some more lights. But also I take into consideration the neighbours below. So I'm top floor, there's the bottom floor with neighbours. I do believe their bedroom is their front bedroom, so I don't use my front bedroom. I rarely go in my front bedroom because I just don't want the complaints about any noise wandering in and out or whatever else if I'm routing through stuff for mass, etc. So I always stay out of the room mainly at night, and even the letting agents say you shouldn't be staying out of a room with a flat that you rent. You can go in any room you want, do what you want within reason. But I always stay out of it. And the back bedroom is just more, to me it just seems more private, and that you're not being listened to because the walls and ceilings are paper thin and the floors. So not good. Anyway, enough rambling, let's come to an end. If the missus is watching, she'll be going, oh thank God, because we can get to sleep soon. But I've got to clear all this up, get the food warmed up that I haven't eaten yet, and basically just get some energy back. Tomorrow and the day after I'm on night shifts, so I do 2 days and 2 nights, 2 7-7 days and 2 7-7 nights. And after the second day you got that 24-hour gap between the next shift. On a day shift and then another day shift, you've only got a 12-hour gap between shifts, and it's not easy to get sleep, and it does kill you. Again, if only I had a job that I could enjoy and have reasonable hours and not the rubbish that we do get. But you can't have it always, and life is bloody tough. Something I've learned definitely since February, it is not easy in the real world. But there you go. So see you all soon, take it easy. Thank you very much for watching. If you still are, if you watch it back, you watch it back. If this is pre-recorded and long time finished, thank you for coming and watching. Apologies again for glitches and alterations and trying to get things to work correctly. Something I've not done in a long time, particularly with Zoom, and apologies once again. But we will see you soon. Take it easy. I've got to get my mouse and make sure that I'm not cutting myself off talking, because this is something that happened in the past. So I'm going to count out like I used to. We will see you again soon. We're going to talk to Christian from Cinemark. We're going to talk, I believe, to another company, what RJ mentioned earlier. And we'll get Mr. Douglas back on again. We'll get other fans back on again. Because as we've said many times on this stream tonight, and as I do say to the missus, we're not finished yet. Count out now. Thank you very much for watching. See you all soon.